viewers. This is Ichiro Martin speaking, and this is a cafe interview, and with Mr. Daria turkovskaya, part 3. Yeah, because last time we were taking this video, the camera just stopped, before I noticed. So, we decided to take another try. And but also considering the situation right now in Ukraine, I kind of think I will ask her her response to the so-called Putin's war. So nice to meet you. Okay.
Good to see you again.
I'm so sorry about the situation right now in Ukraine. Do you have any opinion or what is your response to it?
Well, honestly, I think it's very sad that it's come to this, and it's very, very, it's awful and devastating to see what is happening on the news and people to have to leave everything behind and evacuate. And yeah, it is heartbreaking, and my heart goes out for all the people that have to go through this. And well, as an Australian citizen, we can only just hope that things for Ukraine and Russia, that the situation will resolve itself. And
Sooner.
yes, we can only hope. Yeah.
And after all the country around there, Ukraine, accept all the people who were trying to run away from the war. I really think they should, take care of the people.
Yes, yes. If people are in a situation where they have to evacuate and find a suitable place to stay, meanwhile, yeah, it's hard to say.
Yeah, it's really sad. At the same time, I heard the Russian troops took over the Chernobyl actually.
Yes, that's right.
Right. So we come back to our topic. Last time we were talking about the influence of the radioactive things. It might be a little bit, kind of, you don't want to talk about it, but I'll ask you.
Okay.
Yeah, but what kind of actually influence, the catastrophe had on you yourself, and also on your family, relatives? Could you be a little bit specific?
Okay, well, most of my family was a result of Chernobyl, we believe. They suffered problems with thyroid gland, underactive or overactive thyroid gland, and problems, and had to take medication. And my friends got sick, and I was very sick after the incident as well, because of radiation exposure. And at the time, being in evacuation and being sick, even if you call an ambulance, they cannot do much for you, because people back then didn't really know how to address the situation that people were found themselves in.
So you yourself are still taking some medication?
Well, for myself, I've had few health anomalies which were taken care of by very, very good doctors.
Oh, really?
But these health problems emerged in the adulthood. Yes, in the adulthood. And we found that, well, there are immediate health effects and long-term health effects. Not just physical, but psychological too.
Psychological effect, could you be a little bit more talk about it? Do you have any psychological?
I think psychological effects. Well, for our family, well, I'm just going to speak in general. I think a lot of people have suffered some kind of trauma from what was happening, and there was not much psychological help available at the time, and no one knew what to do and what will happen in the future. So for those people that had to evacuate and were in the worst situation than us, some help should have been provided.
So you mean both physically and mentally kind of long-term influence
Yes.
on you?
Yes. Yes.
Well, unfortunately, we had this nuclear incident, in Japan and in Fukushima, and nowadays actually, we don't talk much about them. Japanese tend to forget, things, so quickly. And, I really think, we should do something about it. But what is your suggestion about, how we can take care of them? Well, it's kind of, a long time ago now, but still, you said the influence is kind of long time. So, is there? Do you have any suggestions?
First, what I'm going to say is that it really surprises me that in Japan I found people really don't want to, the general public does not want to talk about what has happened in Fukushima, which makes it difficult to kind of help those people that actually need it. I'm not sure why people don't want to be.
Yeah, in a sense, we are kind of stupid.
Well, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
No, I mean, it's quite. Generally speaking, Japanese people don't learn from our history. So I really think that's I really think that's one of our problems. This is my opinion, so I don't know, but I really think so. So including media, they should maybe focus, pay more attention to their problems still. So, of course there are many people who are trying to solve the problem and improve the situation for them. But so your suggestion is really important. So do you think we should talk more about it, right?
More openly, and those people who really need, for example, physical or psychological help should not hide and get it if they need it. If you can get help when you need, then take it. Why not take help when you need it?
So your mom or your father actually died of the cancer, right?
Yes, passed away from cancer.
So your mom also had cancer.
Oh, she did. She did have health issues, and she has had a big operation. And just when we came to Australia, and it was a rough patch in our lives, but somehow we go through it. Yes.
Actually, I'm impressed by the strength of your family and also relatives. That's great. Yeah, I think. So, generally speaking, I really don't think in these whole things. You really want it to happen to you, of course not. But probably, how do you evaluate the whole things, whole Chernobyl things, influenced your life?
Well, of course, it had negative effects, but also looking at positive effects because we had to evacuate and leave our country. We had an excellent opportunity to live in Mexico and also in Ishikawa Prefecture, Japan, and in Australia too. So kind of it gave me an opportunity to be able to learn to adapt very quickly to different environments and to try to do your best to blend in the environment and learn many positive and good things from different people and learn different languages and cultures, which is
you can speak 3-4 languages, right?
well. My mother and I we speak in Russian and we speak English and Japanese. Yeah.
So, what do you think is the best way to learn foreign language?
Well, the best way would be to surrounded by the environment where you have no choice but to use that language.
Okay.
and then, well, that's the ideal way. That's the ideal way. But another way is just to find what works best for you, what kind of method works for you, and how much time you want to dedicate. You need to dedicate to learn the language and what your goals are. It's up to each person, but I think the best way would be to try to immerse yourself in the language you're trying to learn as much as possible.
So, do you have another advice for Japanese try to learn English now? Japanese as a Japanese person, how they can improve their English? You think?
Well, to improve English speaking wise, I found that Japanese people, those who are studying English, they can write, they can read, they can listen and understand. But when it comes to speaking, it's very hard.
So they have to just take every opportunity to practice.
Yes, make as much opportunities to use English and incorporate it in their daily lives to improve. That would be one of the suggestions.
In the future, if everything just settle down and there will when there is no war or anything in Ukraine, you wanna once visit here and what do you think?
Well, we were actually going to go and visit Ukraine with my mother before this happened. Just as a family trip, just to have a look at our culture and roots, where we came from. But considering the situation now, I think it's more going to be happening.
So you still think your roots is in Ukraine and Kiev? What do you think now?
I consider myself an Australian person. I grew up in Australia, but I was born in Ukraine, so my roots, they are important to me. I would like to keep up with the Russian language, of course, and also I think the culture is very interesting too. And
you mean culture in Ukraine?
Yes, yes.
What do you recommend, or what do you think is the cultural aspect we should expose ourselves to from Ukraine? Food?
Food would be this. Yes.
Really?
Food is a star.
Oh.
Food is delicious.
Okay.
Yes. Yes.
You have any dancing or you have any?
Yes, there is traditional Ukrainian dancing, and as a child, I've learned
Yeah, you are a skater.
skater and also.
Well, you know, actually, I have some friend who used to and maybe still has some company, IT company in Ukraine.
All right.
And he said, you know, Ukrainian IT people are quite, clever and very good.
Yes, yes,
So,
seems to be like it's. Seems to be so. Yes, yes, I've been hearing a lot about that as well.
Really. So, you know, I wish I could visit them there too.
One day, let's just hope for peace.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So everybody, we really should, pray for the peace over there, and so we learned a lot from her today too. So anyway, for sure, this is it. So bye bye.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.